Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the elders and apostles. I get millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Right? So basically, this video here would be going into the elect. It is already registered in their mind to die for the Lord. Right? Because we know in that time some of the Lord's disciple will be put to death. Right? So there's nothing new under the sun. The same way how the prophets are old, they had died, and what they were willing. They were willing because they understood that dying, being put to death for Yahweh's sake is actually life. Right? They understood that, and the normal mortal man, in his mind, death is something to fear. But the Lord say He didn't put the spirit of fear upon us, but of a sound mind. I'll get that precept, right? So I'll get John 15:28. So remember the word that I said unto you: the servant is no greater than his Lord. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Yeah, so just as the persecuted the Lord is also gonna, the time is coming that persecution would be upon them that calling upon the name of the Lord, right? Pursuing to the prophecy, right, in the book of 2nd Ezra, 16th chapter and the 70th verse. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Right? And we know that is Esau Edom's plan, because he have noticed that what? We have been exposing his plans. We have been revealing who he really are and his objective, his whole plan, his whole enterprise. As the prophecy say, through the spirit of the Lord's mouth, which is the prophets, this man is gonna be consumed. So we know this man is gonna come up with his unrighteous decrees to get him, put the men of the Lord to death. But we are saying, the men of the Lord was already designed to be comfortable with dying for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Same way as in the days of old, is not new under the sun. So the same spirit back then that willingly died for the Lord back here again, and they're gonna do it again. Right? I'm gonna get the account with Paul, Acts 21. And verses 13. It says, then Paul answered, what mean ye to weep and to break my heart? For I am ready not to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And this is how you know that these are the men of the Lord, because the scripture say, you had to count the cost, and within this truth, that way gonna result unto being put to death for the Lord's sake. Because the scripture say, death, no famine, no pestilence, nothing can separate the love that we have for the Lord. Nothing. Not even death. Being put to death, and that's the thing. Paul understood that being out of this flesh and absent with the Lord is better, because in this flesh is corruptible. That's why he say, oh wretched man that I am. Who gonna deliver me? So he understood what this flesh is. As the scriptures say in Romans 8 and 20. This flesh subject to vanity. It says, O wretched man that I am, who shall deliver me from this body of this death? So that's why you know to die is gain. Because when you die, you're perfect. Because you're no longer into this flesh. Right? And the prophets are only understood that. Right? That's why he said in the 2 Corinthians chapter 5. So that is something that we ought not to fear. 2 Corinthians 5 and 6. Therefore we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body. So this is the spirit of the Apostle Paul. He willing to rather be absent from the body, rather to be dead and to be present with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you know, than being in this body a death. Right? Because he already know that we giving up the ghost is actually true life, because we would be perfect. You know? Because again, this body is just a vessel, and we know this vessel corrupt. Right? That is why the unique way for the kingdom to be established, you have to give up this flesh. And the unique way entering into the kingdom to come, you have to power away this flesh. Right? There's a count as well, you know, the men are old, because again, Romans 8 and 16, the Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh, but Hashem Yahushua, and also, right? Correct. It's a 1 Corinthians 14:32, and the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. Right? Let's pull that in let's pull that in the Blue Letter Bible. Look at 1 Corinthians 14:32. Into the NLT, it says, remember the people who prophesy are in control of their spirit and can take turns. Let's go into the interlinear for subject. To arrange under, to subordinate, to subject oneself, to submit to one's control, to yield to one's admonition or advice, be under obedience, put under subdue unto. Right? So basically what I'm telling you is the spirits are all, are the prophets are all this, they are subdued under the same spirit, which is they actually are the same spirit, under the same order as that spirit are all, which is they are the same prophets. That's why the Lord was telling John, right? Right? That Revelation 10:11, and he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. So the same spirits back here again. So with they having the same mindset, right? Being with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they would also be in the same spirit of being able to die and give up this flesh to be with the Lord. Right? There's the other account in the book of Daniel, where he says, standing thy lot of the latter days. Daniel 10:14 it says, now I am come to make understanding, make thee understand what shall befall thy people. Daniel 12:13. But go thou thy way till the end be, for thou shalt rest. As meaning Daniel the prophet, he gonna die. Again, this rest going into die because Sirach Sirach 3:20. All go unto one place, all are of the dust, and all return to the dust again. Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, and the spirit of beast goeth downward to the earth? Right, so when you rest, the spirit go upward, or also your spirit go back to the Most High. Because Sirach 12:7 it said, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua you gave it. Correct. Right? So he's gonna rest, his spirit is gonna return back unto the Most High, and then he's gonna come back and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. So the Lord is gonna bring back that spirit again to do what? To prophesy before many nations and tongues. Right? So that's why these prophets they understood that, hey, to die, the Lord is gonna bring them back. 2 Maccabees 7:9 with the 7 sons. Let's say, and when he was at the last gasp, he said, thou like a fury takest us out of this present life, but the King of the world shall raise us up, who have died for his laws unto everlasting life. Yeah. Jumping on to verses 14. So when he was ready to die, this is another son, he said, thus it is good being put to death by men, to look for the hope from Yahweh to be raised up again by him. As for thee, thou shalt have no resurrection to life. Yeah. Yeah, pa. Right? Because we know it was a Solomon chapter 2. This man is really going to try the elect. It was on Solomon 2. And let me start at 10. It says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us spare not the widow, nor reverence the ancient grey hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean, contrary to our doings. And that is why we sighing and crying for all the abominations that is being done in this place. How you could grow up a child in this place, and one set of funny people walking about could try to touch a child, you know. Hey, the wicked ruling, and one set of unrighteous decrees. Hey, the food that we, the air that we breathe. And see, you have breathed us without offending the law, and objected to our infamy, the transgressions of our education. Because we know it's BS they're teaching us. They're not teaching us the herbs to heal our bodies. They're not teaching us, our purpose, that we are the Israelites and we are the people of the Lord. None of these things. This devil really just teaching you to be a slave and be under his order and subject to him. And he has his religious systems and set in place, so you're just gonna be falling in line. It say he professed to have knowledge of God, and he called himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion. And that is true, because we understand that the fashion of this world is soon to pass away. And what the mindset of the elect is what? Uh, Hebrews 13 and 14 say, for we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So our mindset is beyond this place, right? That's why I'd say our fashion is not like theirs, right? That is why we're not taking part of this man's revelry. The scripture saying Jeremiah, learn not the way of the heathen, right? Because we have our laws, our statutes, our customs. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove that what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the Son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hands of his enemies. Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture. So this is their intentions, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience, and not new under the sun. That is what they did unto the prophets are old, and same way likewise in this time. But the same way how the prophets are old was we ready not to only be bound but to be put to death. The same way in this time as well, because they standing back in their lots, not new under the sun. Right? Yeah, pa. Right? Even there's the account with Didymus. I might get at another prophet, which is Timothy, John 11 and 16. St. John 11:16. It said, then said Thomas, which is called Didymus, unto his fellows, let us also go, that we may die with him. Yeah. So they already had the Spirit upon them to die for the Lord, and same way back in this time. Right. Right. And that is as the Spirit upon him and of the Lord, and the Lord said, I'm gonna get this last precept to close out. Hey, last two precepts. Second Timothy 1 and 7, it says, for Yahweh had not given us the spirit of fear. So when that come, the elect is not gonna fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Right? Just as it's in the Apocrypha. Second Corinthians 2 and 47. Let's say I'll start at 46. Let's say I'm gonna start at 45. He answered and said unto me, these be they which put off their mortal clothing. They give up this body, this mortal body. Right? They put off this mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowned them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he said unto me, it is the Son of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, whom they have confessed in the world, doing the works, going out there and preaching upon the highways and byways, doing your videos to edify. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Hopefully this was edifying. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, our great millstone. All praises belong unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem HaKadosh. Until the next one, Shalom.